For exceptional home-cooked meals, visit the longest family-owned restaurant in Elgin. Paul's Family Restaurant at Lawrence and McLean takes pride in their fresh daily specials like steaks, fish, pasta, soups, and more. Paul's fresh buttermilk pancakes and breakfast skillets are phenomenal. As you walk in, you can't help but notice owner Elaine's wonderful eye for detail. The toughest decision you'll have to make is what size leftover box to take home. Call 847-695-8687.
How many times have you heard about or driven past the Volo Auto Museum and still haven't checked it out? They have over 200,000 square feet of heated showrooms filled with countless collections of the most amazing mechanical marvels in the world. From incredible collector cars, movie cars, trains, boats, and planes, to a Disney gallery, dinosaurs, vintage arcades, kiddie rides, and a medieval torture exhibit, plus the Titanic Museum. They're open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit volofun.com.
Have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art. Smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art?
Welcome to Music Memories. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'm filling in for City Councilman Steve Thorne. What we do here on Music Memories is we like to walk through some of the popular tracks of the decades as we walk through. You just listened to Mona Lisa, a timeless classic from 1950. This song not only won an Academy Award for Best Original Song, but also captivated hearts of many with its smooth and velvety tone. Nat King Cole's delivery was unmatched, and his ability to convey deep emotion made this song an enduring favorite. At the time of its release, America was experiencing a post-war boom with economic prosperity and a sense of optimism. Mona Lisa became the anthem of the era, reflecting the elegance and romance of the time. Up next, we've got another gem from 1950s. That's Gordon Jenkins with Bewitched.
Tenna, 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 can't you hear the music playing in the city square? Tenna, 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 come where all our friends will find us with the dancers there. Tenna, tenna, join the celebration, there'll be people there from every nation. Dawn will find us laughing in the sunlight, dancing in the city square. Tenna, tenna, come and dance the hora, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the boys will envy me for tenna, tenna. When the band is playing, my heart say tenna, tenna, tenna.
Friends, if you've been dancing to this song the last year, you'd like to know maybe that it came to us from the new land of Israel. We're singing now not only those new English words that we made up for that record with Gordon Jenkins, but also the original Hebrew words of this song that was written for lots of people to sing and dance together.
Tenna, 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 haben auf der Rena Chayalim b'machshava. Alna, 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 ich ja bena mi ben Chayal, yelish tzava. Tenna, tenna, haben auf der Rena Chayalim b'machshava. Alna, 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 ich ja bena mi ben Chayal, yelish tzava. Tenna, tenna, haben auf der Rena Chayalim b'machshava.
Bewitched by Gordon Jenkins, followed by Zena 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 by the Weavers, a lively adaptation of an Israeli folk song. The Weavers' version became a massive hit in 1950. During the time when folk music was making a significant resurgence, the catchy melody and vibrant harmonies of Zena 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 made it a favorite at summer gatherings and dancings. This era saw the beginning of the Korean War and the rise of the Cold War tensions. But songs like this provided a joyful escape. Next, we are continuing with another classic. Let's see if you can guess it.
I'm sorry, so sorry that I was such a fool. I
listening to Music Memories. That was Brenda Lee's heartfelt I'm Sorry, a chart-topping hit from 1960. At just 15 years old, Brenda's emotional depth and mature voice captivated audiences. The song's success came during the time of the Great Change in America, where the civil rights movement gaining momentum and the dawn of the space age. Brenda Lee's I'm Sorry was a song that resonated with many, reflecting the personal and societal changes of the time. Up next, get ready for a fun summertime tune. Brian Hyland's Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was as nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would say,
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
it was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the locker she wanted to say,
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
she was afraid to come out in the open. So a blanket around her she wore. She was afraid to come out in the open. And so she sat bundled up on a shelf.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the blanket she wanted to say,
2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
There's a man in the funny papers we all know. He lives way back a long time ago. He don't eat nothing but a bear cat stew. Well, this cat's name is Alley-Oo. He got a chauffeur that's a genuine dinosaur. And he can knuckle your head before you count to 4. He got a big ugly club and a head full of hair. Like great big lions and grizzly bears. He's the toughest man that
We just heard Brian Hyland's Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini, a quirky, fun song that became a summer anthem in 1960. This song perfectly captured the carefree spirit of the era, during the time when surf culture and beach parties were all the rage. Following that was Alley-Oop by the Hollywood Argyles, a novelty song that brought comic strip characters to life. Its playful lyrics and upbeat rhythm made it a hit during the summer, providing a light-hearted break from the more serious events of the time, such as the ongoing Cold War. Up to next, we have Connie Francis with Everybody's Somebody's Fool, a song that showcases her powerful voice and emotional delivery.
The tears I cried for you could fill an ocean, but you don't care how many tears I cried. And though you only leave me on and hurt me, I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye.
That's Connie Francis. Everybody's Somebody's Fool, 1960. As we walk through music memories right here, please remember that the Oak Crest Atrium, that's oakcrestatrium.org, is a wonderful place to go visit and even have a weekly lunch. Find more information at oakcrestatrium.org. When we come back, we're heading right into the 70s with the Carpenters. You're listening to Music Memories, WRMN 1410.
Intern in to help.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
Can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
And then there'll be a lot of people that come out of the and say that I also hazed
I
him.
remember when Mark hazed me. I've been hazed.
Mark hazed me back in 2012.
2012. I remember in Memphis one time. He was really mean to me.
It's First Shift fun and information in the morning, combined with the radio shopping show to save you money. And you get it right here on WRMN AM 1410, WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook, and WRMN1410.com. For local information and fun times in the mornings, listen to Marky B and Larry Jones on the First Shift.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help you.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
You can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
It's the First Shift, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on WRMN.
Keep informed with everything that's going on with the Radio Shopping Show by joining our VIP text club today. All you have to do is text the message WRMN 1410 to the number 94253 and you're in. You'll receive timely information about shopping show specials instantaneously as they happen. Message and data rates may apply. The voice of the Valley and the home of the Radio Shopping Show, we are WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe, because when you talk, they hear you.
Clocking out? Drive home with the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil on WRMN 1410 AM every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. I bring you the hottest deals in town, the most intriguing stories, and the tracks that take the edge off rush hour. Tune in on 1410 AM. Catch us on YouTube Live at WRMN Radio or stream through our app. I've got the wheel to steer your evening right. WRMN 1410 AM, your home of radio shopping and the soundtrack to your commute.
Rise and shine, Fox Valley listeners. It's time to kickstart your day with First Shift with Marky B on WRMN 1410 AM. From 6 to 9 a.m., join the chatter that gets you clued in with the latest buzz around town. Don't just sip on your coffee. Let Marky B brew your morning with the perfect mix of news, views, and moves. Dial us in or live stream at WRMN1410.com and make your mornings a whole lot brighter. WRMN 1410 AM. We're the voice of the Valley, and we're here to talk.
suddenly appear every time you are near. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, a golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Welcome back to Music Memories. My name is Dennis Onar Green. Music Memories is brought to you by the Oakcrest Atrium, oakcrestatrium.org. I'm filling in for the amazing Steve Thorne. That was the Carpenters, Close to You, a breakthrough hit in 1970. This song, written by Bert Bashar and Hal David, spent 4 weeks at number 1. Karen Carpenter's clear, smooth voice and Richard Carpenter's lush arrangements made this song an enduring favorite. The 1970s were a time of significant social change with the Vietnam War, the civil rights movement, and the environmental movement all in full swing. Close to You provided a comforting escape with its romantic and optimistic message. Next, we have Three Dog Nights. Mama Told Me Not to Come, a song that blends rock and funk with a touch of humor.
In your water, sugar in your tea. What's all this crazy question they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way that I found out. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking, I'll scare me half to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun. Son, that ain't the way to have fun. She said, oh yeah. folks knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said that ain't the way to have fun. Son, that ain't the way to have fun. No. Mama told me, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me, mama told me, that ain't the way to have fun. No.
Now that you're gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold, and the memories of what love could be. If you were still here with me, you took me from the shelter of a mother I had never known. Who loved any other. We kissed after taking vows, but that night on a honeymoon, we stayed in separate rooms. I wait in the darkness of one lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with gloom, hoping soon that you walk back through that door and love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold, and the dream of what love could be. If you were still here with me. Don't you know that I wait in the darkness of a lonely room, filled with sadness, filled with gloom, hoping soon that you walk back through that door and love me like you tried before. Since you've been gone, all that's left is a
Band of Gold by Frida Payne. You just heard Mama Told Me Not to Come right before by Three Dog Night, a song that humorously critiques the wild party scene of the 1970s. Followed that was Frida Payne's Band of Gold, a poignant song about love and loss. Released in the 70s, and released in 1970 rather, it became a global hit, remembered for its powerful lyrics and Frida's heartfelt delivery. This song came out during a year of major events, including the Kent State shootings and the first Earth Day, reflecting the era's mix of turmoil and hope. Now let's keep the good times rolling with the Jackson 5's energetic hit, The Love You Save. Can you tell when we hit into the 80s? You'll know right after the Jackson 5.
When we played Kangaroo Grade School, you wanted to be it, but changed that word to justify. You crossed the heart, you quit. When we grew up, you traded your promise for a ring. Now just like back to grade school, you're doing the same old thing. You say maybe you're alright, darling, take it slow, or someday you'll be all alone.
the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jive. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress and slash it till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound, funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise a miracle mile? Nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's a true baby blue Continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always been the same old scene. There's a new thing in town, but you can't get the sound from a story in a magazine. Ain't that your average teen? How about a pair of pink sidewinders and a bright orange pair of pants? Well, you could really be a Beau Brummel, baby, if you just give it half a chance. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance great. Anyways, it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the crowd I'm seeing? Don't you know that they're out of touch? Well, should I try to be a straight A student? If you are, then you think too much. Don't you know about the new fashion, honey? All you need are looks and a whole lot of money. It's the next phase, new wave, dance craze. Anyways, it's still rock and roll to me. Everybody's talking about the new sound, funny, but it's still rock and roll to me.
You're tuned in to Music Memories right here on WRMN. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I am filling in for the amazing Steve Thoren right here with the Music Memories brought to you by the Oak Crest Atrium. That was Billy Joel's It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, the Defiant Anthem from 1980. This song marked Billy Joel's first #1 hit to the Billboard Hot 100, capturing his resistance to changing musical trends. The 1980s saw a rise in new wave and punk rock, but Billy Joel's message was clear. Rock and roll was here to stay. The year 1980 also marked significant events like the election of Ronald Reagan and the eruption of Mount St. Helens. Up next, we have Olivia Newton-John's Magic, a song that blends pop and soft rock to create an enchanting listening experience.
Come take my hand. You should know me. I've always been in your mind. You know I will be kind. I'll be guiding you. Building your dream has to start now. There's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake. I'll be guiding destiny will arrive. I'll bring all your dreams alive for you. I'll bring all your dreams
We just played Olivia Newton-John's Magic, a spellbinding track that topped the charts in 1980. Following that was Paul McCartney's Coming Up, a song known for its catchy melody and innovative production. The live version of this track, recorded in Glasgow, became a #1 hit in the U.S. in early 1980s, where a time of technological advances and cultural shifts. And these songs reflect the vibrant, optimistic spirit of the time. Now to take us to the next song would be Elton John.
Got so much love, little Jeannie, and you take it where it strikes and give it to the likes of me. Oh, little Jeannie, you got so much love, little Jeannie. So I see you when I can. You make me all a man can be. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Oh, there were others who would treat you cruel. And oh, Jeannie, little Jeannie, you got so much time. Little Jeannie, got so much time. Little Jeannie, but you're burning it up so fast. Searching for some lasting truth. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Who would treat you cruel? But oh, Jeannie, I will always be your fool.
Make tracks fast on the doubles. The girl's jazzy, but she's nothing but trouble.
Take her where she wants to go, and every day you let her know she's the one who's always on your mind. She just got an attitude, leaves you on, then leaves you blue. Can't you see she's really just a waste of time? One day she'll treat you nice, then she'll turn as cold as ice. But you think you'll love her, win her in the end. Think again. She ain't worth it. The girl ain't worth it. All this grief that she's been putting you through. Oh, she ain't worth it. The girl ain't worth it. Believe me, I know better than. It's your heart that leads.
Welcome back to Music Memories. That was Glenn Medeiros featuring Bobby Brown with She Ain't Worth It, the #1 hit as we step into 1990. This track combined Glenn's smooth vocals and Bobby's energetic rap. Was a standout hit of the year. The 1990s saw a rise of new musical genres, including hip-hop and grunge. And this song's blend of pop and rap was a perfect reflection of the era's diversity. In 1990 was also marked by the end of the Cold War and the beginning of the World Wide Web, signaling a new era of global connectivity and change. With more songs and things up ahead, right here on Music Memories, we've got Vision of Love, a song that introduced Mariah Carey's incredible vocal range.
Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. It took so long, still I believed somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. Vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. Right through the nights, but so alone, suffered from alienation, carried the weight on my own, had to be strong. I
We just enjoyed Vision of Love by Mariah Carey, a song that quickly became #1 hit in 1990. Following that was Johnny Gill's Rub You the Right Way, a track that showcases his powerful voice and dynamic performance style. In the 1990s was a time of musical experimentation and innovation, and these songs highlight the diverse sounds that defined the decade. Now, let's end the show right here in 1990 with the New Kids on the Block as the new music era of the millennium started to step in. Here's the New Kids on the Block with their hit, Step by Step. You've been listening to WRMN and Music Memories. Stay tuned every Friday to listen to Music Memories brought to you by the Oakcrest Village and oakcrestatrium.org. Join Steve Thoren next week as he travels through musical memories with you.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 1 o'clock.
With your AM 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Brought to you by Sky Rizzi.
On Monday, July 29th, the City of Elgin reminding residents that the Spring Street parking deck at 200 Chicago Street will be closed for the entire day for a scheduled cleaning. You should plan your visit accordingly, according to the City of Elgin. In Kane County, the future of regional public transportation is stirring debates among lawmakers and commuters. Efforts to address a looming $730 million deficit faced by CTA, Metra, and Pace by 2026 took center stage in recent recent board meeting, proposed legislative changes could merge these entities into a single metropolitan mobility authority, promising integrated services and streamlined budgets. In Kane County, they're celebrating the opening of Withered Ways Farms. The county board recently approving a zoning change for Ashley Keller's property in Blackberry Township, paving the way for a new winery and diverse agritourism activities. With your AM 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Cornell.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
At Skechers, we put the S in comfort. Now, I know you're probably spelling comfort in your head and asking yourself, is that possible? Am I just a really bad speller? Look, I don't know your spelling aptitude, but Skechers most definitely put the S in comfort because Skechers is the comfort technology company and has developed fits and features that change everything you know about comfort, like hands-free Skechers slip-ins, the ultimate in comfort and convenience. It's footwear you just step into and they're on with no bending down. Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Taqueria Las Cumbres, Crystal Lake's authentic Mexican restaurant on Grant Street, is open for carryout. For over 15 years, Taqueria Las Cumbres has been serving up all of your favorite Mexican dishes and doing it better than the rest. Recently voted the best in McHenry County. Stop in and carry out the authentic taste of Mexico and see for yourself. Support local for lunch and dinner today and place an order from Taqueria Las Cumbres. Call 815-455-8200 for Taqueria Las Cumbres of downtown Crystal Lake.
The Triple Berry Cafe of Crystal Lake offers incredible breakfast and lunch options for you, and now the coffee bar is open for you to enjoy. Stop in and enjoy a relaxing cup of coffee in a peaceful setting, and if you're hungry, the Triple Berry Cafe is ready to provide you with homemade goodness. Enjoy omelets, skillets, pancakes, crepes, waffles, and much more for breakfast. Stop in at the Triple Berry Cafe for lunch and enjoy signature sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and healthy options are available as well. Triple Berry Cafe, just off Randall Road in Crystal Lake. Now with a coffee bar.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The defending World Series champion Rangers pounded the White Sox 10-2. Nathan Eovaldi went 7 innings, 10 strikeouts along the way. The losing skid for the Sox has hit 10.
The pitch. Line drive into left center field. That'll plug the gap. It's rolling all the way to the wall. Perkins around second, streaking around third. Perkins will score, and the Brewers take a 3-2 lead. William Contreras, an RBI double.
The action on Brewers Radio 3-2, the win over the Cubs at Wrigley Field on Wednesday. William Contreras hit a tie-breaking double in the ninth. Blake Perkins singled to lead off the inning against Hector Neris. Some rough news for the Brewers, though. They placed Christian Yelich on the 10-day injured list. He's got inflammation in his lower back. The Brewers have won 2 in a row. Their lead atop the NL Central, 6 games over St. Louis. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Life hack number 7. Get an iPhone 12 on Straight Talk. Life hack. Here's how it works. You walk into Walmart, go to the electronics section, ask for iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system, and select the new Silver Unlimited plan. They'll smile because it's a good plan. You get real unlimited data all for just $20 a month for the whole first year. Get it at Walmart or StraightTalk.com. Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Taxes and fees apply. Requires activation of iPhone 12 and a new Silver Unlimited plan or higher end auto pay enrollment. $25 a month service credit applied for up to 12 months if eligibility requirements are met. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com.
If there's one sale I'm always going to shop, it's Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. I just saved an extra 25% because I spent $75. But even if you spend less, you can still save with 20%. And Kohl's has everything you need for summer fun. I got a cute dress for myself, a casual polo for my husband, and a Ninja Creamy that we can't wait to use. Oh, and I earned Kohl's Cash. Kohl's, your friends and family sale.
Here at WRMN Radio, we try to connect with the community and discuss important issues like our
young children thinking about suicide at the ages of 5 and 6 and 7. I mean, that's shocking to me that children even know that they want to harm themselves somehow. I know it's difficult. I definitely feel the pinch. We all feel the pinch at the gas pump, at the grocery store, right, in our rents, but I think most people could handle 27 cents a day to help kids and seniors and people experiencing homelessness.
Discussions like this take place on the first shift, weekday mornings from 6 to 10, right here on WRMN AM 1410 and WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook.
Welcome to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I'll be taking you through the next hour. The next hour of news, the next hour of conversations, the next hour of whimsical things that will take us all out to lunch. See the play on words, you see? I was told earlier today that I can't explain the joke, otherwise it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
You got to make people just pay attention.
Yeah.
So that they're not out to lunch.
So you got to play a character.
Yeah.
And my character is the guy that doesn't know that you don't explain jokes. Oh, see, I just explained the joke. See, I guess I'm not a character. A character that I've got with me and here most days with me, that would be Ben Demonium Boquest. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. No, happy Friday, everybody. It's a great, beautiful day on Douglas. The birds flying by. We got the cars driving by, the people walking by.
It's a beautiful day out. I'm so glad everybody's enjoying some of that sunshine that's in there. A beautiful, I think it was sitting at, it's 77 right now. Oh, amazing, tasty right here. 107 after, soon to be 108 if you're setting your alarm there. Atomic time is what we do over here. If you missed it, we also did an hour of music memories. I think was fun. You didn't hear him in here, but Ben was with me jamming out.
I was chilling.
It was fun. It's cool to walk through the different things. Like if you turn around and you're like, oh, that's 70s style, that's 80s style, whatever, as you're going through. But to hear it walk from the 50s all the way to the 90s is what we walked through. And just to hear those 6 decades going across was just really neat.
Super interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'm such a
5 decades. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm such a like a podcast, or I mean a playlist whiplash type of person where I'll just go like genre shifting, time, whenever the song came out.
Ben's Mix 103.5.
Yeah, just if you like literally everything.
It's the question of so you like music?
Yeah.
yes, I do.
Are you one of those people that says you like all music? Well, let me test that theory.
Exactly.
Because there's literally everything. Bob Moran to Tupac. We got
That's
it.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't think I've actually sat down and gone by the decade like that, at least in a while. And super cool just to see, the growth of music, and it's just, I love music, man.
Those were the top 4 of that day. I think I did yesterday. I think I did July 25th. Okay. So I wouldn't imagine that the charts would change too much in a day or so.
To the very day. Okay.
So that's what I did is I went there to the actual decade, and then we went through. That's why you always came in with that number 1 hit for that decade as it came in. So it was fun. I learned it from watching Steve. He does a phenomenal job with it as well. And if anybody's going to know music, it's definitely going to be Mr. Thorne.
The records, man.
Yes, sir. All of the records down there. You got to go down there, Ben. It looks like you are transported into a record store.
Cool.
Like you open the door and it is boom, just right there in it with all the shelves and
That's awesome.
and the displays, and it's
awesome.
fun.
Dino has a an old turntable remote that I found
the remote,
in the office. Those things are so cool. My grandpa had one of those, and the button action, the action on that button is so smooth.
It still works. Decades after it was made, that spring is still in action.
And it's just one button. That's like, oh man, one button remotes. Gotta love it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing out there. So, what do you think about this Kamala Harris person who is just blowing up on these? I don't know where she came from, just out of nowhere. It's like some dark horse come out of nowhere. But it's crazy to see. What was it? Vote.org had some reports that came out and said of the 2024 season, the 2024 season. Election or however you want to do it this year, the 48 hours after her announcement saw a 700% increase.
Wow.
700% increase. 83% of that 700 were under the age of 35.
There you go. Yeah, it indicates how much was sitting on the sideline. And, great. It looked like the logical move to make.
They have now raised, I believe, if they haven't crossed it yet, in the last week or so that they've done it, they've raised $200 million. Mostly, by the way, I think 130 of that million came from small donors.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Well, that means so small donors mean votes.
Yeah,
the more votes, the more people that small. If I'm going to give you money, I'm going to vote for you.
Yep.
It's the same thing as if I pay my Netflix subscription, I'm gonna watch Netflix.
Yep.
Or I'm gonna turn around and be like, no, that $5 is going somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm of the mind that as good as it is and as great that people are involved now, I don't think it should take reaching into your pocket to do that stuff.
Well, even then, I wouldn't.
Where we are today.
I am an advocate of you can participate with your dollars. That's the way they've changed the game for it. But I would not vote to the party. Mm-hmm. Vote to the candidate. Yes. Each one of these candidates that you like or you may know of or whatever have their own outside of the party. And I think that's the only way that we're going to be able to beat it. And when we talk about our 4 parties in 2040, right, this is the step. You're going to have corporate donors, and corporate donors are always going to be there. We don't have to be in line with the corporate donors.
Yeah.
We could turn around with all of the different crowdfunding opportunities and our generation knowing that most money is digital anyway. I can donate with just a 2 or 3 pushes to that candidate, not to that party, to that candidate. And if we can get enough candidates together to form their own parties, we may have something that we're cooking with.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been mauling on this since we announced it in the first of the year of we're trying this campaign of pushing 4 parties in 2040.
Yes.
We're pushing that. And I thought, how do you achieve that? How do you achieve that without being a billionaire yourself and just starting another party? And even then, Ross Perot, you know what I mean? Like,
Nader.
So we have to get this concept of dollars and votes going together to the independent individual. Now, that individual doesn't have to necessarily be an independent candidate, but I believe they need to operate autonomously for us to be able to finally break up the 2-party system.
Yeah, and you think about it, I'd like to see and compare the numbers between this and Sanders campaigns.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was the idea behind that in a big way, the grassroots and everything. And even if you look on the other side of the aisle with Trump, most of his donations are grassroots, small.
Yeah, at least 50% of them. Everything else, I believe, is big donor or PAC money for it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not saying that Vice President Harris isn't also doing that.
Yeah.
Because you look at Nikki Haley's PAC. Nikki Haley's PAC is the one that started donating back to it.
Yeah.
Then because she's on the same ticket that Biden was when Biden got the donations, she gets to keep those. So more than likely, Harris is coming into the last few months of this election with like $500 million in her war chest with this, just for this election.
Yeah.
That is insane amount of money.
Right. Like how many flyers or like what?
I guess that must be why every time I play a YouTube video, I see a Kamala Harris, please give me money.
Starting to make
thing.
sense. Yeah.
But that's it, is the reason that the media and everybody else keeps these two parties fighting each other is because that's the driver of their monetary machine. Yeah. See, I said monetary. I didn't say the system. It's part of that's how they make money. I can't get away with this. That's how they make money in a capitalistic system. It's just the way it works.
As long as you let people know, you ring the bell.
That's it. Capitalism warning. And I'm not complaining about our system. I'm just saying that there are rules in the system that probably should be for everybody, and they're not. And again, it's the system that creates that. And I'm not going to tell you that our government is broken. I'll actually be the first one to tell you that the government is operating in which it was designed.
Sure, yeah.
It is absolutely working the way it was intended. Of obstruction, don't get anything done, don't really fix any problems, but yet you're still able to collect record amounts of money.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine if you had a job that you really didn't have to do, but they not only continued to pay you, we then all said, well, if you don't pay me more to not do my job, the whole country could fall apart.
Mm-hmm. I think of it like this. The founding fathers obviously lived in a different time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's no secret, pretty much every one of them owned slaves.
Yeah.
And since making the Constitution and the 200 years since that has passed, basically, I feel like it's a constant whittling of the Constitution to get back to that status of getting something for nothing, getting free labor.
Absolutely.
Whatever it would be.
Well, look at the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment does not abolish slavery. It just says that slavery is now people who are in prison.
Right.
It doesn't abolish slavery. Whoever tells you that slavery is illegal in America, it hasn't read the 13th Amendment.
It's in the fine print.
That's what I mean. It's towards the back of the end of it. But yeah, they didn't abolish anything. The Emancipation Proclamation did. That essentially abolished it. But as soon as we put it into action, we actually said it was people in prison are allowed to have it. 13th Amendment says it. Sorry, I hate to burst the bubble for you.
There's always going to be those people who look back at history and say, look at what they got away with kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I
why
can
can't
see
we
that.
do that these days?
I can see that. There are some things that we could do here. I mean, look at the entire age that we've all had of login sharing.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be an age where you're not able to do that anymore. When Web 3 comes out, it's called Web 3. When the third iteration of the internet comes out, you're not going to be able to share things like that.
Biometrics.
Biometrics. You're already using biometrics right now. Do you hold your thumb down on your screen and unlock your phone?
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of the future.
Yeah.
And this is where I think, to kind of wrap up this segment a little bit with it, I think this is where we were able to see a lot of vote.org side of it too, because the same device that they saw the announcement in, the same device that they watched the video release, the same device that was delivered a text message to hit the button and donate $5 instantly, that device is already in your hand most of the day. And what they're capitalizing on is, instead of just blasting emails, I'm not saying they're not, I'm saying instead of just blasting out 10 to 15 emails a day, they're turning around and leaning into the non-traditional media.
Yep. Yeah, it's that time. The shift is, it's apparent that you can see all the Kamala ads coming up, and demographic wise and all that algorithm goodness. It's the way to market these days.
That's it. Hey, thanks for listening to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. We'll be right back here with more information. I'm not sure if I want to go into Logan's Law or not, Ben, with Trump's meeting here with Netanyahu.
We're not talking about Logan's Run?
No, which is a good movie too. I'm talking about Logan's Law.
All right. Explain that to me in the break.
Yeah, it's... okay? We'll do. We'll find. So I guess I'm gonna have to talk about it.
I'm busy.
I brought it up. You're busy right now. You're doing stuff. You got commercials to listen to.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. Stick around. Right after this, we'll go a little bit into: are American citizens allowed to just make deals with foreign leaders on behalf of the United States?
I hope not.
No, it's called Logan's Law. See? I tricked you. I explained it and you didn't even know. Out to lunch.
And experience the fresh air of Wisconsin at the Grand Stay Hotel and Suites in Mount Horeb. This award-winning hotel is just outside Madison. Mount Horeb is known as the troll capital of the world. Families can go on a troll hunt through the historic downtown or check out Cave of the Mounds just minutes down the road. The Grand Stay offers a beautiful pool and a hot tub with year-round fun. Visit grandstaymounthoreb.com today to schedule your visit.
Renata's Old Salem Cafe is now Renata's German restaurant, with old family recipes for delicious Bavarian dinners. Renata's is also known for breakfast and lunch. Renata's German restaurant has fresh baked German pastries. For a hearty breakfast, try Renata's for pancakes, skillets, and more. They've also set the standard for catering excellence. Try Renata's German restaurant off Irving Park, west of Wise Road in Hanover Park. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com.
Sunday, July 21st at 1 p.m. is PJ Masks Meet and Greet and Shriners Day game. Come on out and meet PJ Masks. A special ticket package is available and will guarantee your spot to meet PJ Masks. Presented by Waterville Advisors. Specialty jerseys will be auctioned off benefiting Shriners Children's Hospital. Enjoy a Schaumburg Club brunch buffet special in the Schaumburg Club. Reserve your space early as capacity is limited. Game ticket is required. Also, pre-game catch on the field and post-game autographs presented by Wintrust.
Michael Brown, former Undersecretary of Homeland Security and Director of FEMA, is your new full-time host of The Weekend, which airs every Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN. Each week on the popular 3-hour program, Brown offers listeners a fresh take on the weekend talk with his provocative insights into current events, politics, and culture. So late in the day on Saturday, make it a point to catch The Weekend with Michael Brown right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up. Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your Senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 800-699-9043.
Ever take your car through the auto emissions lane only to experience the sinking feeling that your car has failed the test? Don't fret. Let Meineke at 376 Sundown in South Elgin fix the problem for you. Meineke's mechanics will determine the exact problem with your vehicle and suggest necessary repairs with Meineke's diagnostic service. Pass that test with help from the trained Meineke technicians. Call today for your appointment. 847-888-9644. That's 847-888-9644. In the mood for some great barbecue but just don't have time to make it yourself? Carry out Coleman's Barbecue on Elgin's East Side at 79 Clock Tower. Coleman specializes in ribs, tips, chicken wings, seafood, and sandwiches with sides like coleslaw, potato salad, and dessert. Try Coleman's Exotic Mild Sauce. It's the bomb. You can also buy sauce in gallon or pint sizes. It's prepared just right. The Coleman's Way. Call 224-535-8153.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch. Man, I'll tell you, some of these behind-the-scenes stuff, you got to come down. You got to come down to Studio 14. Come and listen to us. Soon to have Studio 16 open and up with a brand new stage, a brand new place for performance there. It's just an area roped off in the corner. Like it's not. I'm not putting a full on just like wedges and lights.
As we say in Chicago, it's just a room.
It's just a room.
Room out here. Room over
That's
here.
what we do. Right here, Studio 14. Come wave at us. We've already had at least 2 selfies today while Dean and I have been here in the studio. It's neat. It's neat to sit here and just watch people like just throw some stuff on. Are you jumping in? You said what? Well, now you have to. You're going to sit in here. You got to have the mic.
I actually got mooned on Sunday.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he only to his undershirts, but yeah, he was coming by and he was like, what's that guy doing in there? Because I was, reorganizing after Marcus had left. And the guy says, turns around, looks at me, gives me a funny look, a half of a stagger, and he throws his drawers half down and there's... Oh, thank you very much. What do you say to that?
This is exactly why we get the windows cleaned every week.
A gentleman's moon, yeah.
A gentleman's moon.
It wasn't even a full moon. I don't think Sunday was a full moon.
Gentleman's moon.
Yeah. I guess he gave me kind of a quarter in the old half posture.
Yeah, it's not a full moon. That is absolutely a waxing gibbous.
Yeah, there you go.
That's there. Hey, I had a great time doing the morning show with you, man.
Well, thank you.
It was good stuff. It was good stuff. You plan on doing some more, right?
It's not my thing. I mean, my thing is to put the pieces together, make sure you guys got all the right tools to do. You guys are the professional broadcasters. You don't need a guy like me. I just feel it. I have a good time at it. And I'm flattered that you guys asked me to do it. And, I try to put on something nice. I try to make it entertaining. I'm trying to stimulate people to give us some phone calls so we could hear, more of what's happening. I like them live on the air because, when I tell people, we get a lot of phone calls from listeners. They're like, yeah, sure you do. But we really do. We do. And I wish they'd, get on the air, even if you just text something out there so others could see that we're not making this stuff up. And when we do, talk to Mark about doing some program changing and fixing things up and trying to have a nice balance here. I want you to know that we're on the straights. We're trying to give you what you want. So we're going to keep doing it. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, no.
But that's my position. I don't want to be the guy that's going to. You guys sit there and all this news. I don't know who the hell's in the news. I know most of what's going on. Enough to keep myself safe, I guess. But I don't care. If I need something that important, I'll ask you
look
guys.
it up, yeah.
Because you guys are gonna. You guys already got it all looked up already.
It's like a mechanic, right? It's like I don't need to know necessarily who to vote for. I'll just ask my friend. He follows it. Who's
no, that's the way to be. I was telling
I care.
I was talking with you earlier, and it's like once you're politically involved and inclined, and you're deep into the news. I did a news segment for 3 or 4 years called News for You.
Daily news segment, by the way.
And it's like I don't need to do that news segment anymore, but I feel like I need to keep up with the news still. Like I'm still consuming as much news and like going through all the stories and like, oh, that's weird. I wonder.
Well, that's why when I like to see you guys let your, so to speak, your hair down and just talk other stuff, because you guys are so in tune to what's going on, to the political posture, and this one's doing this and this one's like, even we went off the rails maybe a little bit this morning on some of the, for people who aren't looking for that, it's like, okay, I get it.
Well, but like we talked about, you have to have and come with a good faith argument.
Oh, that's all. I'm with that.
There's too many people that come in here just with the gotchas, or
like it's a debate, a scheduled debate.
Look, I don't want to talk to you, Peter Ducey. I want you to be just a regular person that we can have a regular conversation with.
Or the hit and runners. You want to make a statement, they're out the door. They're not going to qualify what it is they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Defund the police. I'm gone.
I'm gone. I'm out of here. But that's why I say I don't mind even if I'm so stuck on one way, convince me otherwise. I said that earlier. I say that all the time. If you can convince me to go another thought process or another way, I'll listen to what you have to say. I mean, still not agree, but you'll get me closer to your understanding, and then you and I will be able to communicate a little better because I know kind of like where you're going. Is how I look at it. But yeah, I just, that's why I keep it lighthearted. I don't judge a single person. My life, if you want a radio show, you want to go Dean Delaney, this is your life, believe me, we'll have everybody tuning in. We'll put NBC out of business. It'll be that good of a show. But seriously, there's so many things that go on, and it is what it is.
It sounds like more of a podcast.
Yeah, well, I think we'd have to be
a serial with that.
Yeah, especially the way I talk. So
that's true. Hey, speaking of podcasts and putting things on the internet, you're going to watch For Profit again tonight?
Absolutely, I am.
The link to Amazon just dropped.
I got my kids and my grandkids we're all gonna put it together. I'm going to go by my one daughter's house, and I'm going to go ahead and have them watch it. What a movie.
Right now it's on sale. It's on sale right now that you can rent it. $2.
Oh, for real?
$2 on sale right now to rent.
Everybody do that.
It's amazing. It's an hour and 44 minutes of an amazing spiritual journey and a hilarious one.
What? And it's not just it's spiritual and it's got that deep meaning in there, a good meaning, but it is an entertaining film. I mean, if your belief is up in the air, you don't know what it is, it can stay up in the air. You're still going to enjoy the movie because they did such a wonderful. Diversons, I mean, what they've put together there, I mean, Mark is so sharp, the way he put everything together, the actors and the actresses, I mean, oh my God. That's a talent. There's a gift.
How about how it just highlighted Elgin so well? Like, if I was not from the area, I would first of all be like, wow, I got to visit Elgin. And being from the area, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about Elgin. Like, and how beautiful, like just the scenery. It's a great town, great downtown area, and really portrayed nicely in For Profit.
Showcased a lot of neat little areas too. The lights under those soft tents that they have across, along the river walk, whatever it is. And even the river walk. I didn't realize there was such a nice river walk.
2 or 3 scenes
until
of that.
I saw that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, even in the parking garage.
Yeah. Which is going to be closed, I think, this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been on the news.
Oh, okay.
Of course, our news is.
I should ask somebody about that.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be closed for half the day or something.
If only there was a radio station I could tune into and know what's going on. forprofitfilm.com/watch. You'll be able to hop on Amazon for it. iTunes as well, Vudu, Vimeo, Google Play, and also Sky. But right there on that Amazon, which is where I suggest you can do it. Actually, nope. Sorry, it is $4 on the button. My bad.
Oh,
that's Get in it now. You never know how long it's going to stay up or how long it's going to be there,
or how long it'll stay at that price.
Absolutely.
They may start kicking it. They see more people.
You can buy it right now, HD. Take it home with you. Download it. Do whatever you need to with it. Under $10.
Oh,
$9.99 right now. You're walking away with a good hour 44 minutes that is going to make you laugh and make you cry. If it doesn't, show a picture of your straight face, and Dino will give you back your $5.
I'll tell you what, do it. Do it. I'll take that challenge.
I watched this thing.
There's 2 scenes in there. Every time I watch it, and tragically, the one actor, after the movie was produced, filmed, what do you call it, dropped, or however all that fancy terms are, the one gentleman, Belisano.
Yes.
Belsario, he passed away. I mean, he was the guy that sat in this room who was the actual radio announcer. And, I mean, that's a sad thing. But the part that he played when he was talking, I'm not going to give it away, but he's talking about a loved one that passed. And how would this guy, the prophet, know unless he knew by the archangel of what was going on? Oh, my God, you talk about acting. I mean, I was just so taken in by that. And every single time I watch it, as a father, like I say, you have children. And, I couldn't imagine losing a young child.
I couldn't imagine
anybody for that
sitting here in front of me, pulling that and saying, hey, here's some of this and here's some of that.
Isn't that something?
A struggling entrepreneur is visited by an archangel who tells him that he has been chosen to act as a prophet and save his hometown from corruption. He must also battle a demon that has manifested in his life, constantly whispering negatives into his mind. His marriage, his business, and his sanity will be pushed to the limit on this spiritual quest to let go and find faith.
Yeah.
Man, it's powerful.
It really is.
And the thing I always bring up and I really enjoyed about the movie was that it's not in your face. It's not like I've seen too many.
Yeah, it's not that Bible thumping.
Yeah,
you got to believe Jesus. They got nothing to do. It's just it's there.
It's not.
This is not a resurrection story. Like a lot of times, it's a born again. When you say faith and spirituality movie, it's always I'm the bad kid, and then I changed my life, and then I am born again for it. Like that's usually the trope for it. This is absolutely different in a category all on its own. This is a motivational movie. This is not faith and spirituality is in there, but I'm telling you right now, this is a motivational movie. This is are you spinning your wheels or are you moving somewhere? That's the type of message I got out of this.
And there's a part there that I bet you maybe you two guys picked up on it, maybe not. You guys are pretty slick. But when he was talking to his wife, when they were leaving the crowd, they're all rallying around. I don't know if you got the reason why they left and why he was so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say that in the air, but I'm going to ask you guys when we're off if you know what he was.
Oh, yeah.
What the reference was.
And then,
but it's really, really something. You got to see it, man.
And this is what I like about it, too, is the demon manifested himself in his life. He has had this demon with him for so long, and it's not until the week that he becomes the prophet that the angel comes down now. Because he's had the demon for a while. They're almost to the point where it's old hat. Like, okay, here's the demon, here's the
bad
thing.
roommate.
Exactly, real bad roommate.
Raphael. I think I called her Gabriel earlier.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So it's Raphael was the...
Yeah. Mikey and Gabe get all the attention.
Yeah, don't they?
Check out For Profit.
Valentina's going to get so mad because I did it to her once. She says, that's Raphael. Okay, calm down.
Sorry. ForProfitFilm.com/watch. Find it right there on Amazon. Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, Vudu, all the places. But you can find all those places at ForProfitFilm.com/watch.
Yes, it's Fandango now.
Fandango?
Yeah.
For the movie stuff or
the
Voodoo
switch
stuff?
to Fandango.
That's cool. Yeah, you can get right into it. For Profit shows up. Fandango, you're right. Voodoo, but it's still voodoo.com.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, Fandango at home is what they moved it to, which is pretty neat. Absolutely check it in. Watch a trailer at least and tell me that it's not. When you end with that trailer, if you're not chuckling at the end of that trailer, then I'm not going to tell you to not watch it. I'm going to tell you to watch it if you don't, because I'm
and
telling
they're
you.
big stars. I mean, the people that played it, in this film as well, they've been in some huge films. So
Catherine Edwards.
It's not like they're not B-class stars. I mean, these are A-class stars.
Kathy Edwards went with me. She was my date for the night. It was great.
Yeah.
Richard comes in. You know how you like Richard over here.
My God.
What if Desmond Tutu married Shania Twain? You would get Desmond Tutu Twain.
Tutu.
I like that one. Okay.
The Dutchman loved the music from earlier. He said we should have played "Everybody Wants to Rule the World" by Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
He should have put that one in there. And of course,
Well, then you'd be
my
the
girl
Bill Maher
Catherine
show.
gives
Isn't
me
that
that
the one
thumbs
he
up.
used to use? Didn't Bill Maher used to use that?
I think so.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his little jingle that he played.
Maybe a fan of the mandolin.
That's it. We're going to hit one more break before we get out of town here for our long broadcast day for today. And just like I promised, I will talk to you a little bit about the Logan Act. All the way from the 1800s.
Yay.
If we were going to break some laws, make it vintage. Right here on Out to Lunch. Hey, thanks, Dean.
Hey, thanks, guys, for letting me in again.
You're welcome. We'll see you on the other side.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the time of the day, WRMN 1410 AM is your platform to voice your views, share your stories, and connect with the Valley like never before. We're more than just radio. We're a community conversation that's always live, always local, and always looking for your input. Want to chime in on the drive time deal with Matt McNeil? Got a hot tip for first shift with Marky B? Or maybe you've got a question for a one-on-one with Leah. Now's the time to make your voice heard by calling Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can join in the dialogue from wherever you are by commenting on our YouTube live streams at WRMN Radio. Hit the subscribe button to get notified when we go live and bring your comments to the table. It's easy, it's fun, and hey, it's what neighbors do. We talk, we listen, we engage. You're not just the audience, you're part of the show. Call in, comment, and let's make radio interactive. WRMN 1410 AM, where your words are part of our wavelength.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast right here on WRMN, 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Noory with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide, because that we don't get in the summer. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural gas, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide, which in time can be fatal. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide detectors in your home. Every single year you will see somewhere in the country, and usually we'll get one or two in the Chicagoland area, where you'll see multiple fatalities in one home. You can't smell carbon monoxide, you can't taste carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch. I get riled up, man. I get riled up about my America here.
Hard to not to.
I love America. I love my Constitution.
Love it.
I love the laws of this land.
Love it.
And that just infuriates me sometimes, man. You got to be part of it. You're here with me. It's like somebody's sitting here playing Monopoly with all the rest of us, and every third turn they flip the table.
Right.
I was like, well, that's not how the game's played. Well, that's how I play the game. But that's not in the rule. It's not in the rules.
Fighting this guy. Please.
And then when you turn around and you say he keeps breaking the rules, we need to get rid of him. They say, well, you're just biased for table flippers.
It's within my rights.
It's within my rights to flip tables. No, nowhere in the nowhere in the rules of Monopoly does it say you can flip the table. It doesn't say you can't.
Okay, but I'm always the top hat.
The top. I like the car. Although the battleship, I guess, is what I should take, is what people usually give me. But
shoe.
There's a shoe. There's the horse as well. The wheelbarrow is the other one I think that we're trying to. 1798, amid tensions between U.S. and France, President Adams sent 3 envoys to France to negotiate. Negotiations were unsuccessful. Dr. George Logan of Pennsylvania, a state legislator and pacifist in 1798, engaged in negotiations in France and as a private citizen during the Quasi-War. The Logan Act was basically a response to an effort by a Philadelphia Quaker named George Logan to try to negotiate directly with the French government. This was a big scandal at the time in foreign affairs because Logan, a Democratic Republican, those existed, was trying to thwart the policy of the Federalists who controlled both houses of Congress and the White House. Can you see where maybe somebody who, I don't know, is a civilian, a normal everyday citizen, that if this normal everyday citizen or even just a private citizen, let's just not say normal everyday citizen, because we're all special. Everybody's nice and special.
Everyday normal guy.
Yeah, just ask your mommy. You're all special. Everybody's special. So let's say private citizen. We don't want private citizens negotiating for the United States of America.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't want some rando at a Chick-fil-A just calling up the president of France.
Right.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Or rando at Waffle House. It doesn't have to necessarily be Chick-fil-A. I don't want some random person off the street, or I'm sorry, not random person, private citizen. Let's use the correct verbiage. I don't want any private citizen that's here.
Or unelected or previously elected person.
Absolutely. So here's the thing that we're running into is you got this other thing called lobbyist, right? And they'll lobby. But most of the time when you lobby, you're lobbying within your own system.
Yeah.
You don't have foreign lobbyists come to lobby in America necessarily. And if they do, they are lobbying actual people who work for the government, not private citizens, right?
Yeah, it's in a real upsettingly not defined area as far as super PACs and everything.
I believe the act was updated in 1948 and then also 1994. Any citizen of the United States, whomever he may be, who, without authority of the United States, directly or indirectly commences or carries on any correspondence or intercourse with any foreign government or any officer or agent thereof, right? no government, no people that represent the thing, et cetera, right? With the intent to influence the measures or conduct any foreign government or any officer or agent thereof shall be fined, and et cetera, et cetera. I like that one. Dean's coming in here and giving me off-color, non-FCC cue cards over here. That's okay. He's not on the camera. But do you see where I get concerned when foreign nationals go to visit, I don't know, some of the billionaires that we've got? Not necessarily the ones that live down south, but billionaires in general.
Yeah.
That it's back to these little laws that have been around for 200, 300 years of common sensual stuff that we don't really enforce. We kind of just go, hey, man, you probably shouldn't have done that. You know that call that you did to that guy? Yeah, I know it was okay, but you know it was illegal according to an 18-something law.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah, exactly. Be careful with that, because if you say these 3 magic words, it's a crime. If you don't say them, but you say these 5 magic words, then it isn't a crime. Make sure you also have this guy contact that guy, and then it's not a crime. Like, it's ridiculous. Why can't you just draw the line of having, again, correspondence or intercourse with a foreign national? Yes, the thing, as it goes. So here's my issue. When you send people that are no longer president, like, let's say you send Barack Obama to go out there, doesn't hold a cabinet position in any kind of way, you send Barack Obama out to kind of just smooth things over, right? Well, that's not negotiations. That's to go smooth things over. When you have a foreign national show up one day to talk to people in Washington, D.C., and then the next day they fly to a private residence, that's a little concerning.
A little bit concerning.
It's a little concerning that there's someone who is not elected, someone who is a current candidate, someone who is a convicted felon.
It's a lot of strikes.
Is able to turn around and negotiate anything with the foreign national side of it.
Yeah, it's scary times, man.
And I'm not just talking about Netanyahu. Let's talk about Bolsonaro.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and he's gotten in trouble for that.
That's what I mean. It's to the point where they don't hide it anymore, guys. Because they don't have to. What are you going to do?
Right.
We're going to vote harder? What are you going to do? That's the issue.
You're making so much sense that I feel like I don't even have to be here anymore.
Do you ever do the, what is it? The correct. Correct.
That would be me right now.
That is correct.
So if you wouldn't mind, just take this on home. I have to go negotiate a podcast.
You got to go negotiate. Yeah. That's it. But that's what I mean with the act that's going on right here is just, you have to see it. Thanks for being with me, Ben. I appreciate it. Hey, if you want to know more about WRMN, if you want to reach out to me, if you think I am too out to lunch, go ahead and hit info at WRMN1410.com. I am Sonar at WRMN1410 as well. I hope you had a great day hanging out with us. Later on in the next show, that would be Democracy Now!, that's going to go ahead and fire off for the next hour. Followed by that, Matt McNeil is going to be back in studio with West Side Fred to talk about the bands and collaborations that he's putting together. And then, see, I've got all kinds of stuff ready for you. The next thing we've got after that is we've got the writer and director of For Profit on with Matt at 4 o'clock. Still lots and lots of great content happening right here. Lots of good discussion. I'll tell you what, we will see you all on the other side, and have a fantastic weekend. Again, this is Sonar Green signing off for the week. But stay tuned. Lots and lots of great WRMN content and shows coming up. Again, if you have any comments about anything, info@WRMN1410.com. But we've also got the text line. That'd be 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. Coming up after Democracy Now!, it is the amazing Matt McNeil. You're listening to WRMN 1410 AM. We'll see you on Monday.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Discover the authentic taste of Italy at Mazziano's Pizza and Pastaria at Route 20 in Nestler in Elgin. There is one